When God was giving talent, fools were just too late. So they try to put me down, but it makes me more ambitious. Success is sweet, but revenge is so delicious. Haters gonna hate.
What's going on, everyone? ShReDShReD back with another pre-game stats breakdown. Starting off on the red team, we're going to have Vi, Vel'Koz, Vayne, Trundle, and Blitzcrank versus the blue team, who has Nidalee, Renekton, Janna, Caitlyn, and Evelyn. And as you can see, everyone here is pretty much the same level, all Diamond 1, except for Evelyn, who's in Challenger League. Doing a great job so far, so very, very great game we have ahead of us. But as far as the rank statistics go, you will see that the average win rate of the blue team is about 4% higher than it is on the red team, so they have a tiny bit of an advantage there. Now, as far as the percentage of people that are currently on their main role, we only have 15.5% of people on their main role on the red team, and 45% of the people on the blue team on their main role. So again, that's a huge advantage for the blue team. And then you see the amount of games that they've played on each one of their champions. You see 43 to 217 for the blue team. Again, another massive advantage. So I'm really worried about the red team, but let's go ahead and get into the game and see what happens. Hey, what's going on, everyone? ShReDShReD back with another episode of the Diamond League, keeping it classy as always. Here, actually following nobody super famous. Originally, I thought it was Coax, but it's Coax. Somebody's messing with me. Somebody's trolling me, I'm telling you. Either way, though, it should be an interesting game. Vel'Koz, this will be the first time I was ever able to actually catch a game. Nobody seems to really play him from what I've seen so far. So I'm interested to see what he's going to bring to the table. The only thing I'm really worried about is Vel'Koz going up against an Evelyn. I don't see that working out well, especially, I don't know, I just don't see it working out well. I think Evelyn's a really solid pick when it comes to solo queue play. She just has so many advantages over a lot of other champions. So it wouldn't surprise me if Evelyn kind of stomps through this entire thing. It really wouldn't surprise me. But either way, I mean, saying that and the fact that Evelyn is the only challenger player in this game, it kind of gives them a little bit of an advantage. As far as the bans go, because you do miss the bans, but I do see them now. Bans for the red team were Kassadin, which I don't see coming. I really did not see the Kassadin ban coming. But we have Kassadin, Thresh, and Lucian, I believe. I'm not sure. It's a new profile picture thingy. And the blue team anyway banned LeBlanc, Kha'Zix, and Lulu. Lulu's been getting a lot of bans lately. I guess you could say for obvious reasons, but yeah, it's just very interesting. Vel'Koz gonna be in the mid lane, just as you would expect. Ooh, plant, shrubbery. I like how it makes noises. I like a lot of the little sound effects that they've added. I know it's kind of been in there for a while. But either way, for the rank stats, you will see quite a few things. We'll see the fact that the champion statistics is heavily in favor of the blue team as far as how many times they've played the champion. So it seems like blue team has a lot more experience with the champions that they're playing under their belt than the red team. I'm a tad bit worried about that. A lot of it because of the fact that Sphinx, the person that's playing Blitzcrank, has only played him once and does not main support whatsoever. So I'm a tad bit worried about that. But we'll kind of go into that. Well, we probably already went over that in the pregame stats breakdown. But I'm just a little bit worried with the fact that it's Challenger on the blue team. They have a lot more experience with the champions that they're playing. There's either a lot more mutual respect or it was just happened to be that way. And are they really they're setting up something? Well, she starts out with a shield and half damage going down on Vayne already. Very good damage coming out from the blue team. That was absolutely beautiful. Getting the Piltover Peacemaker on an isolated target, especially the first target, is a ridiculous amount of damage, especially with that Janna shield coming off real early. So I think Vayne is going to have some difficulties. Oh my gosh, the flash with the extra auto attack. No, it didn't quite hit for the kill. Vayne is at like 0 HP. Does end up popping the barrier. She didn't flash though, which is kind of surprising. I thought she would have flashed, but it turned out she did not need it. The really good thing about that is for the blue team, or for the red team, is the fact that Caitlyn did flash. She does still have her barrier, so she can get out of tricky situations. And the jungler is Vi, so I don't think they're really gonna have to worry about it. But Kha'Zix's now getting, or sorry, Vel'Koz getting kind of out of position. Ooh, spear just barely misses. A couple slow auto attacks coming out from Evelyn, but not enough to really apply too much pressure into that mid lane. But she's gonna hang out there, and this is bad. Vi's coming around from the back. She's going in. Oh, a beautiful flash into the spear. Well, not beautiful, beautiful for Nidalee. But Vel'Koz flashed into the spear, and that is gonna be a double buff reset. Oh no, she's gonna feed double buffs to the mid lane, and that is not good. Run right into the trap. You really have to pay attention to that, because if you are not paying attention to those traps, I mean, she was in that brush, should have paid attention, should have known that it was there, but it's so hard to see. Unless you're looking at your minimap, you're really not going to see when you walk by. That's the really annoying part. And a huge tower dive! Oh wow, a beautiful job coming out from both Janna and oh my gosh, Caitlyn. There we go. That's what I was looking for. Oh, Vel'Koz doing a ridiculous amount of damage. Nidalee having problems. She's gonna have to throw down that barrier. Gets the trap. Not quite enough, but pops the barrier, which is a very interesting choice for a mid laner, to be honest. Not used to that at all. As far as CS goes, it is very even in pretty much every lane. The really bad thing about that mid lane is, yeah, Nidalee has 2 kills already. It's a horrible situation to be in, and still quite a bit of damage. Is it going to be another tower dive? Yes, it will be. Probably would have been a spear kill, but ended up being an auto attack kill. So it doesn't matter at that point. Oh, this could be very bad. The bruiser coming in. The barbed wire bat, not quite enough. The leech troll getting away with his life. Just barely. Just barely. And he's going back in with a slice and dice, gets a stun. Not really too much he can do in this situation. With this cooldown stun, I really don't know what he's doing. Oh, very bad. So after the second kill, looks like possibly rage quit. I don't know. That is going to be a really nice grab coming out, but I don't think it's going to be enough. No, it's not. And the condemn was not close enough to the wall to actually stun out the Caitlyn. Caitlyn's going to put on a little bit more damage after picking up that kill. And Evelyn's now going to try to go in for the kill, and so is Renekton. Renekton's going to pick it up, get out with the slice. Nice, almost dies from that last tower shot. I swear, going on that side of the tower almost always feels like you're out of tower rage when you're not.
I may be bad, but I
hate that side of the tower.
Good.
But regardless, Vel'Koz is still not back. It's a very bad situation for the red team. It's also 7 kills to 0. It's kind of like what I was saying in the previous game. It just seems to be a lot of stomps going on. I don't know why that is. But I am really excited to see Janna coming back in the games. I don't know if that's just going to be a one-off thing or if that is something that's going to be a little bit more permanent. I really like her passive, especially since everybody's really concerned about movement speed lately. Her passive global movement speed that she provides to the whole team is absolutely phenomenal. Especially with the increased mana cost of Sivir, you can probably see her in a little bit less games. So I think that Janna may be utilized a little bit more. I mean, she does have a shield. It's kind of like a less powerful Lulu in a way. Speed burst isn't that much. Oh, now Evelyn's catching Vi out. And Evelyn is level 6, gets on a huge shield, but oh, this is gonna be a nice grab. Oh, doesn't quite hit the grab. And Vi's gonna get out with her life, unfortunately, and I don't know. It kind of looks like they're just doing whatever at this point. I hate to see games turn out this way, but it just seems that's all it is lately. The past, I don't know, I want to say like almost since the past 2 or 3 days, the games have just been like this. No matter what game it is. Very nice stuff going on with Trundle. Not going to really do too much. Trundle is still like out tanking Renekton, and that is insane. Renekton is up by 2 CS. Early game is a tad bit weak. Oh, beautiful flash coming out, but yeah, that is going to easily follow by flash. Oh, had the ace in the hole if necessary, but was not necessary. Cooldown gets completely renewed on ace in the hole. We'll be able to use that in a future engagement if necessary, but a really beautiful snipe from the Piltover Peacemaker, and Renekton doesn't quite land the final attack. Ooh, a nice spear coming out from Nidalee. Nidalee almost jumps into that spear like, hey, grab me, bitch. Because if he would have grabbed her, that would have been a free kill for Nidalee. So I don't really know what Blitzcrank was going to do in that situation besides die. Oh, Eve is finally getting in the bush. That is going to be a great job by Eve. Unfortunately, she couldn't get on the other side of that Volt Breaker to stop it from happening. But either way, she's going to be able to steal that red buff, and a flash coming out now. And Volt Breaker should be back up pretty soon. Oh, nice Assault Battery coming out. Is it going to be enough? Yes, it will be. Nice trade. And that is going to be the purple team losing another tower. And I guess I'm just going to keep calling them purple team from now on. Is that... I don't know why the colorblind mode is not working. I haven't actually looked it up, so I don't know if that's everywhere, but I tried to fix it earlier and I still couldn't get it fixed. So if anyone knows anything about that, please let me know. It's just very disappointing. I hate 4v5 games. Vel'Koz quit at 15 CS. They're just going to kind of push in the mid lane. Or at least that's what Nidalee's doing. She's not really going to have any problems with that. Heal is so potent with Nidalee, especially AP Nidalee. Although she doesn't quite have a lot of AP yet. This could be bad. Ace in the hole. Boom! Even burned the barrier. Beautiful play coming out from Janna and Caitlyn. And again, I think they're about to give up at this point. It's 10 kills to 1. That auto attack shield damage is going to be going down, and they're just going to take down this inhibitor tower, pretty much tank. Yeah, all they have to do is really just tank it with the shield. There's no assault battery. They were able to pick that up, and now they're moving on to the inhibitor. Yeah, so 3 members of the purple team are AFK at this point. This game is most likely over. This is kind of just to show you that bad games happen at every division. I mean, everybody in here is Diamond 1 and Challenger, so it can happen at anywhere. It can happen just anywhere. It doesn't matter. And now they're just messing around. Oh, Nidalee does go down, tries to heal herself. Fortunately, still doesn't have the AP to deal with it. She can go back and get probably an entire death cap at this point. I really don't know. Yeah, it's 2,700, not quite, but can get some really nice items out of there. That picks up the Athene's Unholy Grail, as well as the Blasting Wand. And Trundle's just going to steal all the resistances, the 0 resistances that Caitlyn has. He's going to take it. Oh, the shield from Janna is just going to get more and more powerful, giving them easily finish this off. Wow, that was actually pretty interesting. She died mid-assault and battery. I think that's probably the first time I've ever seen that, because I know you can't really be stopped once you start the assault and battery. The damage will always go off regardless. And Evelyn ends up going down. They're finally on the Nexus. Are they going to finish it off, or are they going to keep messing around? That is the main question. They're able to finally hunt down that Trundle, and Janna comes in with that kill. Janna 2-0-5. Great job. Nice, oh, nice grab onto the Fountain Blossom. The Power Fist. Oh, great. Yeah, super easy game coming out from the blue team. Had absolutely no problems whatsoever. I always hate seeing games like that, but it does happen, and there's nothing a lot of times there's nothing you can do about it. Once you get to a 4v5 scenario, it's extremely difficult to come back. You know, I'm not saying it's impossible, because it is possible. It's probably happened to everybody who's been in a 4v5 situation. You hate it, but you are able to come back. But usually when you're behind by 6,000 or 7,000 gold at, you know, 8 minutes, and then you have somebody go AFK, it's almost impossible to come back. If somebody goes AFK at like 35 minutes, 40 minutes, when respawn times are extremely high anyway, and all you have to do is win one fight, it's a lot easier that way. But anyway, that is going to be the game for today. I may upload a second one depending on how much time I have, since this game was fucking short. But either way, if I don't see you guys later, make sure to keep it classy as fuck, and I will peace out later.